Now you know this is my favorite TV show and one of my favorite books, but this episode, well, let's just get to it. The episode starts with Claire fit to be tied because Jamie has been captured by the redcoats and Ian doesn't know where he is. Ian is livid because he wants to go help Claire get him back, but he's missing his leg and his arm is messed up. Ian does help Claire with a map and she is ready to go, but when she runs out to her horse to try and track down her love, all of a sudden, Jenny is there with a 2-gun holster on her belt. Jenny insists that she's coming along, and Claire tells her you can't leave Maggie, but she just says she's coming anyway, hops on her horse, and the two gallop off. That's what I call girl power. As they try to track down Jamie and the redcoats, they come across some dead bodies, and you think, oh, don't let it be Jamie! But it's not. Thankfully, Jenny's there to pray over them so that they can go rest in peace. It's also during this tracking portion where Outlander gets its official stamp of approval from the Lalichi League. The two finally find some redcoats and decide they're going to trap him. But then they come to a disagreement when it's time to actually kill the guy, because they can't let him go free and get the information out about where Jamie is. While they argue, Murtaugh shows up and takes care of business. The slitting of the throat business. Jenny is confident in Murtaugh and heads home, and this is where things get tedious. Murtaugh explains to Claire that they're not going to find Jamie, Jamie's going to find them, by them doing acts all around Scotland of singing and dancing and fortune-telling. As I'm watching this next part, I say to my husband, this wasn't in the book, and he says, I figured. And that's how it feels, just a little off pace, and they just keep singing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B over and over again. Singing a song to lure Jamie to them is fine, but do they have to do it for so long? I kept thinking, when will this end? Oh my goodness, are they still singing? Then some gypsies steal their song and Claire makes a deal with them to have them stop, but of course they break the deal because they're gypsies. Finally, the gypsy that stole her song comes back and tells her where to find Jamie. And this show gets interesting again. She runs into the building and sees not Jamie, but Dougal, and he has bad news. Jamie is at Wentworth Prison, and they're going to hang him. And then since Dougal's pretty sure Jamie's going to die anyway, he suggests that Claire marry him. Surprisingly, she doesn't want to sleep with her uncle-in-law, but then she makes a counter-offer. If Dougal will help her try to save Jamie, and they fail, then she'll marry him. Which means she just has to recruit some men to go on a suicide mission. And now for what I think were the most important scenes from this episode. When Jenny and Claire trick the redcoat courier into stopping by passing out and then pulling their guns on him, I was more than impressed. However, when Jenny starts torturing the guy to get information, it is gruesome. I did not like that part at all, but Jenny's so businesslike about it. She just does what she's got to do to save Jamie. Murtaugh explaining that he had loved a woman and lost her. How he had killed someone for her, and that then the Mackenzie had given him the tusks, and he had made them into bracelets for the woman he loved as a wedding gift. Oh my word, Claire has the bracelets, and now she knows that Murtaugh really loves Jamie as much as she does. He's like a son to him. And while they're both really discouraged at this point of the episode, they forge ahead, because Jamie's totally worth it. When Claire is able to recruit the men to come with her to save Jamie. None of them want to do it because they see it as a suicide mission. But finally she convinces Willie because Jamie would do the same for any of them. And they all decide to come along and do their best to get Jamie out of prison and save him from hanging. So there were some highlights to this episode, but the middle section just felt eternal. And honestly, I don't want any part of this show to feel eternal unless I'm looking at Jamie.